Hi there guys, welcome to part 3 of the James Bond series. It's also episode 7. In this episode we'll be looking at Roger Moore's last 2 James Bond films, which is Octopussy and A View to a Kill. Timothy Dalton's only 2 James Bond films, which is Living Daylights and License to Kill, and a few of the Pierce Brosnan ones. So enjoy! Okay guys, this is a mistake for Octopussy. Now, if you notice, there's nothing but flat ground there. See how it's just flat and there's just trees there? Right, well in the next little scene, this is in the little action scene at the beginning as well. Right, nothing there, still nothing there. Right, see how there's nothing there? But wait, now there's a mountain right behind that guy, see him? Right, so now there's a mountain behind them, and then it goes back to being nothing. So it's went from there being, and there's not even at the side either in case of the angle shot, but there's nothing at the side, there's nothing behind them, but you'll see it now in a second again. So look, mountains are back. Wait, they must have hid it like the wrong way. So there's the only mistake in Octopussy that I noticed. Okay guys, this is A View to a Kill, which is Roger Moore's last James Bond film. I noticed 2 different mistakes in this, and you'll see them now in just a minute. Bit of Duran Duran in the background there as well. Okay, this is the Eiffel Tower scene. I noticed one mistake in this bit, you'll see it now in a second. Right. Here it's coming. Right, okay. See how Roger's holding the gun there? So he goes to take off the wire with the pistol in his hand. It's important you get the pistol in. See, he's still got the gun in his hand. Without putting it down, the pistol disappears. So it's went from his gun in his hand into no gun in his hand, and then back with the pistol. That's magic. And the second mistake is just straight after that bit. You can see the Soundmind microphone. So there's the microphone. So there's the other mistake, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that's either the sound guy or the camera guy. It looks like the camera guy a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. But there's Roger Moore's last mistake. Right, okay, I know I'm done with the mistakes within A View to a Kill, but I only noticed this like a couple of days ago, and it was the strangest thing I'd ever seen, and I had to just share this with you.
What would you be without us? A biological experiment?
You'll see now in a second.
A physiological freak?
Right, I just need to do this so you'll be able to see it. Hold on. There it is. Right. You see this guy? This is Dolph Lundgren. He is Ivan Drago out of Rocky IV. He's the Punisher in the 80s film. He's one of the main characters, I forget his name, in the Expendables, and he'll be in the Expendables 2. This, ladies and gentlemen, is his first film. He's in it for like 3 seconds, and he doesn't say anything.
Enough of this! Control yourselves!
I found that out like a couple of days ago, and I was just astounded because that's his first film.
You will come back to us.
So I had to share that with you.
No one ever leaves the KGB.
Okay guys, this is Timothy Dalton's very first Bond film, The Living Daylights. I only noticed one mistake in this as well. Okay, like I said, this is The Living Daylights, Timothy Dalton's first Bond film, and I only noticed one mistake in it. Okay, the mistake in this is, you'll see it now in a second. Right, see how this tyre, well it's not got a tyre on it, it's just like the alloys of it. Right, well that's on the right side but on the front, so that's the front right tyre. And in a second, you'll see it now in a minute. Right, and now you can quite clearly see that the tyre's back round it, and it's on all four, just in case you doubt me. So 1 with the tyre on it, 2 with the tyre on it, 3 with the tyre on it, 4 with the tyre on it. So all 4 tyres are now back to normal. Okay guys, this is Licence to Kill, Timothy Dalton's second and last Bond film. Quite a shame because he is a good Bond, and I noticed one mistake in this. Okay, that's the mistake, which I always found quite funny because it's Felix Leiter giving James a lighter.
James, love, always.
I always found that quite funny. Right, here is the mistake. Right, if you look right here, you can see that there's a little tubing that goes into the lighter, and you'll see why. So you can see it better there, but that's why. Okay, introducing Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Okay, to everybody that I've ruined their favourite James Bond with a mistake, now it's my turn, unfortunately. And yes, this is my favourite James Bond with Pierce Brosnan for the very first time. Okay, this is the first mistake in GoldenEye, which I'm not happy about, but right, you can see there that it's not the best shot, but you can see that Pierce Brosnan isn't wearing gloves there. Right, he's nothing on his hands. There's a better shot. Still a better shot. Right, he's got nothing on his hands. There, just to confirm it, he definitely has nothing on his hands. Neither of them, right? Nothing. It's a cool wee scene as well. Raging. Right, still not wearing any gloves. He is now, however, wearing gloves. You'll see it in a second. Okay, so he's went from not wearing gloves to wearing gloves. See? Now he's wearing gloves. Brosnan, come on! You're letting the side down. You crazy man that you are. Okay, this is just after the little casino scene. You'll see it in a second. And okay, Mr. Brosnan puts the goggle up to his left eye. That's his left eye. And now it's on his right. So it's went from his left eye to his right eye. That's the last mistake that's in Goldeneye. Okay guys, this is again my favourite James Bond film, like the proper favourite, tied with Goldeneye. This is Tomorrow Never Dies, Pierce Brosnan's second Bond film, and it has arguably the best opening sequence in Bond history. It's just amazing. I only noticed one mistake in this, which I'm quite happy about, and you'll see it now in a second. Okay, this is the mistake. You'll see it now in just 1 minute.
If you just sign here, Mr. Bond. It's the insurance damage waiver for your beautiful new car. Will it need collision coverage?
Yes.
Fire?
Probably.
Property destruction?
Definitely.
Personal injury?
I hope not, but accidents do happen.
They frequently do with you.
Well, that takes care of the normal wear and tear. Do I need any other protection?
Only from me, 007, unless you bring that car back in pristine order. Shall we?
Shall we?
A safe trip.
Thought you'd pay more attention to a female voice.
I think we've met.
I am not interested in your sordid escapades. Let's get on with it, shall we? Your new telephone. Talk here, listen here.
So that's what I've been doing wrong all these years, huh?
Look, it also includes a fingerprint scanner and a 20,000-volt security system, and this I'm particularly proud of. The remote control for your car. Tap twice. 1, 2. But with practice...
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see how she responds to my touch, thank you.
Okay, the mistake is just here in a second. And the mistake is right there. You can see the driver, but the whole reason I was showing you that entire scene was because it's Q's new gadget. It's the remote control on his phone for controlling the car, but you can see the driver's head. So and yeah, Bond's just giving Q that kind of look. It's just like, yeah, I'm too good at this.
Think we understand each other?
Grow up, 007.
Okay, I know I'm done with the mistakes in Tomorrow Never Dies, but I just noticed something, and there is a certain Mr. Gerard Butler in the beginning of the film, and this is a very early role for him. So there you go. Gerard Butler is actually in Tomorrow Never Dies, and he's in it for like a second. So there you go. Okay guys, this is the last Bond film we'll do today. It's The World Is Not Enough. I noticed 3 different mistakes in this, and they're all in the opening action sequence. So you'll see them now in a second. Okay, this is the first mistake. I love this little scene as well. It's a shame, but it's not that bad a mistake. It's quite common actually, but I love this wee bit. This is right at the beginning of the film, like right at the beginning of it. Right, so he breaks the glass completely. Right, now you can see a reflection. Do you see the reflection in the glass? Right, the glass was broken, but it isn't anymore because you can see a reflection in it. So the glass isn't actually broken, but it was broke. So there's the first mistake.
Rather stocked. Fully loaded, I think is the term. I think. You're not here to think. You're here to do what I tell you. Now, go and put on the coat and demonstrate it for 007. But of course.
See, every time I watch The World Is Not Enough, I always get quite sad.
The right arm goes in the
because
right sleeve
it's in this one that Desmond Lewis, the original Q, leaves the franchise and is replaced by John Cleese. He's obviously no comparison, so
He seems well suited for the job.
I think that's why they don't have.
You're not retiring anytime soon. Are you?
Now pay attention,
I don't think that's why they've got a
I've always
Q
tried
in
to
the new
teach you
ones.
two things.
I think they will at one
First,
point.
never let them see you bleed.
And the second?
Always have an escape plan.
Really sad thing is he died shortly after this was released in a car crash, so RIP. Okay, this is the second mistake. It's quite early in the boat chase at the beginning of the film again, before the opening credits. Both the mistakes are in this scene as well, so that's quite handy. This one's a bad one. You'll see it now in 2 seconds. Right, okay, here is the second mistake. Right, you can actually see the full camera crew right there. So there's the camera crew recording it. Okay, this is the little bit where Bond shoots the torpedoes, and you can see now in 2 seconds, right, he's getting it ready. The two of them come up, and then he pushes the button. Hold on 2 seconds. Right, so the very top torpedo goes up and the bottom one's still there. So the top one goes and the bottom one's still there. But then it's the bottom one that's gone and the top one's still there. So it's swapped, and that's the last mistake in The World Is Not Enough and in this episode. As usual, if you've seen another mistake that I've missed in this film or any of the other films, or just any film that you might tell us about, please make a wee comment below and just tell us. Again, as usual, please comment, subscribe, rate, see how I've done, and thanks for watching. I'll do the last part as soon as possible, and see you later, guys.